in the foster care system. If these children were released and sent home immediately, the budget as it stands right now could provide for quality, skilled social workers and preventative services. Families of whom need help should be helped, not torn apart. Change the laws. Send these children home, and there will be plenty of money to provide for helping, not harming our future American citizens. If we senselessly and needlessly emotionally scar our future generation, are we not aiding and abetting in juvenile delinquency? Are we not creating a future of drug addicts and alcoholics? To answer your question on how long should children remain in foster care, that question should not be addressed until first the laws change to place only children into the system who really belong there. The way in which the system is operating now, if you speed up adoption, you will be terminating parental rights of too many perfectly good parents, thus permanently destroying the lives of children and their families. That is the speech that I read before the Assembly Committee on Oversight, Analysis, and Investigation on March 5th, 1998. The Assembly was based questioning New Yorkers, New York State residents, of the question of how long should foster children be placed in foster care. And the reason for that question is President Clinton recently signed a bill stating that children should not be in the system for longer than 4 months. So the Assembly Committee on Oversight, Analysis, and Investigation went to Syracuse, New York to speak to the people upstate on March 3rd, 1998. They came down to New York City to speak to us, March 5th. And March 18th, they will go to Albany. Governor Pataki must know he has not he's not rushed to judgment to sign this bill. And we are begging Governor Pataki, slow down. Slow down, Governor Pataki. Don't be in a hurry to sign that bill, because there's a scam going on and there are more children in the foster care system of whom should never have been there. And they are expanding on the term abuse and imminent danger. Just a little bit more briefly about my case, because I want to introduce you to Jose and Lucy, other victims in this government scam. And then after that, as the weeks pass, I will introduce you to more and more and more people. I want you to know that this is a scam that's going throughout the federal government. I am the president and founder of Save Our Children USA. I have spoken to people, thousands of people across the United States of America, all white, all middle class and upper middle class, who are victims of the family court. The agencies and their children are dying. You must get involved. This can happen to anybody. If this can happen to me, living in the Upper East Side, being a fine mother, which all records reflect, but based on hearsay evidence, they took my child and they're building a case on hearsay evidence, illegal witnesses, and illegal testimony. It's the only way they can get me. It's the only way they can get anybody. That's why over 99% of all of those in New York City that are charged with abuse or neglect are found to be guilty, because they break the rules. They're dishonest. They're corrupt. I just wanted to quickly show you some pictures of my daughter, who was isolated and never permitted to be with any friends. This is a little girl that they took from my home. This little girl not only was better socialized than the other child, the average child, but she was the happiest little girl that one could ever want. She was so good, such a good little Christian, high morals, and although her father had severely abused her, I got him out of the house years ago. Years ago. He's been out of the house since 1995. What year is this? 1998. When did they take my child? 1997. Does it make sense to you? Of course not. Pay attention to our show, please. We are going to uncover and uncensor what our government is doing to our children. I want you to know, save our children, please.